backward bending tests. Now these are also a brand of kinetic test, but what we're looking for here with the forward kinetic test is to test for posterior rotation. Okay, so ability of the innominate to rotate posteriorly relative to the sacrum. With the backward bending test, it's the opposite of that. We would expect to be looking for an anterior rotation of the innominate relative to the sacrum. Hand placement is the same as what we would have with our standing kinetic tests and our prone kinetic tests. We're going to be on the suspected dysfunctional side, so in her it's her right side, so right side PSIS, and then on the spinous process of S2. Now there's 3 phases here that are occurring with each one of these. So for forward bending, what we would expect, and I'll see if I can stay out of the way here for this, PSIS and S2. What we would expect initially as she bends forward, and we're going to do this very slowly, is we expect the S2 to drop slightly. That's due to contraction of the pubococcygeus muscle, which is synergistically linked to the transverse abdominis. The function of this is to tighten the supraspinous ligament. Okay? That occurs very quickly, and then after that, what we would expect is a much greater excursion of superior motion of the S2 relative to the PSIS. This is the one that we're interested in. Phase 2 here is the one that we're interested in. And then after that excursion of the SI joint is taken up, what we would expect then to happen is both the PSIS and the S2 to move together as the pelvis has fixated itself, with us now hinging forward on the hips. So we'll see if we can get a good read on this one, because hers should be positive on this right side. So nice and slow here. Michelle, go ahead and move forward. Theirs goes down, and there's no movement in between the two. They both go together immediately. So try it again, nice and slow. There's the downward tick, and they're both moving together already. So that means there was no phase 2, right? Phase 2, where the sacrum moves superiorly relative to the PSIS, it skipped that phase completely and went right to phase 3. Okay? That's the forward bending test.